Hi everybody and welcome back. I'm going to do a video now about using the 1.9 system. It's quite complicated, but we're going to start going through it, and we're going to actually level one of my great buildings so we see how it's done and we can go through the procedure bit by bit. Now, first thing you can see here is if you go to foe.tools, you'll find the Great Building Investment Calculator. Now, I'm actually doing my Kraken at the moment, so I've already secured a few positions on there, but I'm going to show you roughly how the calculator works, how we secure the positions. Now, what 1.9 means is that you secure the positions, and then people that contribute towards your positions, the 1.9 system is based on them having a level 80 arc. So what it means is what they invest is exactly what they get back, the forge points. So they invest a certain amount of forge points and they get those forge points back. Now, it's quite simple. Always have it on owner's view. That's the way I like to work. And you've got a drop down bar and all of your great buildings are there. I'm working on the Kraken, which is quite simple. The level that my Kraken is level 53 going up to 54. Okay. And just double check above the box to make sure it says level 53 going to 54. Next to that, on the right hand side, you have a percentage of global investors or a bonus, the ARC bonus. That always must remain at 90. So that's what it's set at as a default, so leave that well alone. You have a box that says a number of forge points that's currently put on by the owner. We'll use that in a minute. And we've also got add investor, put forward point value between 1 and 3,439. Now that's generally a sniper. If you've got a sniper, that's when we'll use that box. Okay. So, first of all, if you go down, it will say show spot or snipe. I always say no. And then what you've got is a table. That table on the left, it says places. They are the positions. Position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4 and position 5. They are the reward spots, we call those. So, okay, so default rewards means that if you didn't have an arc, okay, you wouldn't use this system if you didn't have an arc. Default rewards means if you didn't have an arc and you took that position, you would win back 930 forge points. Okay, the default rewards is pretty much useless to us, really. Okay, and then what it will say next to that is forge points to put on by the owner to secure the place. So what it's saying here is my Kraken for position 1 and position 2, I don't need to put any forge point on there at all, because whoever takes position 1 and then position 2, what they contribute would automatically lock them in, so they can't be beaten. Okay, so rewards with rate 1,767. If somebody had a level 80 arc and they added 1,767, then they would secure position 1 and they cannot be outbidded, if you like, with forge points. Okay, simple as that. Position 2 already secure, no forge points need to be put on by me, and 884 forge points need to be added to secure position 2. Now, it's paramount that we secure position 1 before position 2, and then 2 before position 3, 3 before position 4, and so on. You cannot take positions that are not in order, otherwise they will not be secure. Okay, we're leaving it wide open to snipers. So I'm going to take you now to my Kraken, and I want you to remember the rewards with rate position 1 and position 2, 1,767, 884. So I'm going to come off of there, and I'm going to go to my Kraken. As you can see, I've already got secure position 1 and position 2, and the numbers are correct. Now, I currently have 130 forge points that I've contributed to my great building. Okay, so if we went back to the calculator, forge points currently put on by the owner, which is that box there, I've actually put on 130 forge points. That's what I've done. Now, down here, you can already see that that's now changed the numbers. So, to secure position 3, to allow an investor to take position 3, I need a total of 198 forge points. That's what I need to put on there before I can advertise it to say that position 3 is safe to take. You've got it in red as well, which says 68. So because I put the number of forge points up the top there, 130, it's now saying it's a total of 198 forge points. However, because I've got 130 on there, I need to put an additional 68 on there. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. Let me just have a look at that again. 198, so I'm going to go back. 130, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 198, so I need another 60 on now. So I've now put 198 forge points on there. So that means now position 3 is safe to take. If I go back to the calculator, for position 3, the rewards with rate, what that means is, that means with a level 80 arc, you would contribute 295 forge points and you would get back your 295 forge points. So it's an investment. It's not costing you anything. But remember, you are getting blueprints and medals and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our 1.9 thread. Okay. And as you can see here, people are already doing their buildings. Nandi, her Cape Carnival, she's advertising positions 2, 3, 4 and 5. But remember, position 2 needs to be taken before position 3, 3 needs to be taken before position 4 and so on. Now, I've already taken position 1 on Nandi, so I can't help her anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Kraken in there. I'm going to copy the last message because Nandi's still waiting for those positions to be covered, so I mustn't forget hers. However, on mine, I'm going to put Dave's Kraken and I'm going to level it ASAP. Now, ASAP, we like this. It's a rough estimate to when I intend to level my great building. Because if someone's going to invest 5,000-6,000 forge points, as an example, it's nice to give them a courtesy message to let them know how long their investment will be tied up in my great building. So I'm going to put 1 hour. I intend to level it in 1 hour, okay? And I put a number 3, which means I'm advertising for position 3 to be taken. Okay, so that's in there now. So I'm now waiting for some very kind person to come along and take that position, okay? Now, already, boom, somebody has taken that position 3, Nandi. And all she's done is she copied the previous message and she's deleted what I've wrote because I only had one position that was secure. So now means the last message says only Nandi's Cape Carnival is available, nothing on mine. So if we now go on there, Nandi has added 295 forge points. So if I go back to my calculator, as you can see, Position 3, rewards with rate 295. Agreed? Okay. So, I'm going to just take this out of here now. Okay, I don't need that. I don't really use that, to be fair. So, for position 4 and position 5, okay, position 4, forge points the owner needs to put on to secure it is a total of 341. Agreed? And for position 5, a total forge points of 379 forge points needs to be added by me. Now, we can do one spot at a time, or we can do multiple spots. So if I wanted to advertise for 4th and 5th to be ready, I would need 379 forge points. So, if I go now, how much did we say? Let me go back again. 379. So, I've got 198 on it. 379. 379. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 300 and another 100 on there. So I've now put 379 forge points. That now means position 4 and position 5 is safe. Okay, so what I'm going to do is my great building was only placed in there a little while ago, so I'm not going to post it again, but ideally I like people to post their great buildings. Otherwise, we have to go on their name into great buildings, search through their great buildings for the one they're listing, when it's a lot easier to just post it. Okay, so I'm now going to go, I'm going to copy the last message because those spots still need to be taken, and I'm going to put Dave's Kraken 1 hour, and I've now made safe positions 5 and 4. Now you might think, why do we do the numbers backwards? Well, because it's simple. When somebody takes position, what they do is they copy the last message and they paste it in the box. Now, position 4 must go before position 5, right? The cursor's already in the right place. You just press the backspace button and then repost it. Now, it's very important that whenever you take a position, that you advertise and you copy and paste, remove the actual number that you're taking, and then post that message before contributing your forge points. The reason for this is if you add your forge points and then do the message after, somebody else might be doing it the opposite way round, and that would mean 2 people could be contributing for the same position. So the procedure is, you take it off, the number, you copy and paste, you take the number off, and then you press enter. I'm not going to do that because I'd be getting rid of my own positions. Once you've entered the message into the thread, it's vital, and I mean this, that you exit the thread completely and then go back into it. Why do we do that before we contribute the forge points? By leaving the thread and returning to it, it allows for everybody's internet speed to be, different. It's all different. So some is quicker than others. So somebody might post that they're taking a position the same time that you post it. So you're posting, you're taking a position, but somebody else is doing it exactly the same time. Now, because of the different internet speeds, you wouldn't see the message come up straight away, which means you'll both contribute for the same position. Okay, now, going back now, okay, once level 5, or once position 5 has been taken, it will always leave it a little bit short of levelling. So once all 5 positions are taken, that doesn't mean that it will get levelled, okay? And this allows for you to level it when you need to or when you want to. If you look at the bottom underneath that chart, it says the total investment of the owner is 398 forge points. So what that's telling me is if I want to use the 1.9 system and get everybody to contribute towards my great building and they get back what they contribute, it will cost me, the owner, 398 forge points. That's not bad considering when you think if you was to do it in a swap thread, the level cost, the total level cost is 3,439 forge points. That would take a very long time, wouldn't it? Okay, so I think that was pretty simple. What we'll do is we'll do my Arctic while we're here, my Arctic Orangery. So if we go to my Arctic Orangery, it's 53, level 53 to 54. And I've already put 59 forge points on there. And I already have those two positions, first and second. I've already advertised them. They're already taken. So remember those. 1701 for position 1, 1855 for position 2. Now, level 53 to 54. So, if I go up to the top and select my Arctic Orangery, it's there. It level 53 to 54. The percentage of global investors bonus always stays at 90. I'm not going to bother with the forge points that are currently put on by the owner. And add investor, I don't have any snipers at the moment. As you can see, position 1 and position 2 were secured. I did not have to put any forge points down to secure them. 1701 for position 1, 855 for position 2. Now, for me to secure positions 3, 4 and 5, it would cost me a total of 335 forge points. Okay, if I only wanted to secure position 3, I would only add 164. If I wanted to secure position 3 and 4, it would cost me 297. But I'm going for all of them, 335. So now go here, 335. 335, there's 135, and I'm going to add another further 200. 335, so that now means positions 3, 4 and 5 are secured. Now, as you can see, Off Generic has now taken a position of Nandy's and she took a position on mine. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to post my great building. I'm going to copy the last message. I'm not taking any of those positions, am I? No. And I'm going to write in here now, Dave's Arctic, 1 hour. What positions did I just secure? 5, 4 and 3. And I'm going to press enter. So these are all positions that need to be taken. Already, Off Generic has taken position 3 on my Arctic. And she hasn't added it yet, but give her time because she's exiting the thread before she contributes. Send a message, exit the thread, come back, contribute. Okay, always make sure when you come back that you make sure that you were the person, the first person to take that position. If there's 2 of you that have taken the same position, then whoever posted first will take it. Okay, it's quite simple. So let's have a little look on there now. Off Generic's just added 285. Okay, I'm not quite sure why Nandy's just put 1 on there, but I'm sure she's going to take a position there. I don't know. 285. So let's go back to the calculator. Position 3, 164 forge point by me, 285 by Off Generic. So that's spot on. Okay, there's a lot more stuff here, but I want to do one thing at a time with you guys. It's all about taking care, taking time. Now, if As you can see, Nandy's now just taken another position of mine. Now, if anyone ever asks you to take a position on their great building using the 1.9 system, you don't have to use the calculator to know what you have to contribute. Okay? So, if I go to my Arctic, just say this is not my Arctic and this is somebody else's. If I wanted to take, if she said to me, say Nat Star, if he said to me, take first on my Arctic, all I would need to do is click on that ring. You've got the gold ring, the silver ring. Click on that silver ring. Now, what that's showing is, oh, that's probably a bad example. Let me go to somebody else's. Saint. So, first position on Saint's Chateau. You've got the reward. What that's saying to me is I will get 495 forge points back. That's the default rewards. And that's as if I didn't have an arc. Okay? If I didn't have an arc, I would only get 495 back. But because I have an arc that's above level 80, I also get an additional 455 forge points back. Okay? So, if you wanted to know, if he said take position 1 at 1.9, all you do is you remember the default. What do you get back? The default reward. I get 495 back. Okay, so I'm going to come out of here. I'm going to go to my calculator now. I don't normally use this one, but you can see it. Okay. Was it 495, the default reward? I believe it was. So, all you need to do is go 1.9 times, okay, 495 equals 940.5. We always round it up. So that's 941. Let's go to him. And how many has Mantelli put on there? 941. Spot on. One more example. If someone said take third position at 1.9. Well, actually, let's say take fourth position at 1.9. Default rewards is 20, so it'll be 1.9 times 20. 1.9 times 20 equals 38. Okay, it's a start, right? This is going to take time for you to get used to. The more you use it, the better you get at it. Yes, you can use the calculator to know what to add if you wish to, but by the time you select the great buildings, by the time you add all the information in, it's easier just to 1.9 times the default reward spot. Okay, if you want to do it with the calculator, that's fine, but what you'll find is by the time that you do all the calculate stuff, the actual, this one, what you're looking at now, the ARC calculator, if you use this, by the time you figure out and enter all the information and realise, okay, for first it's going to be 3,000 forge points, an example. By the time you've done that, somebody probably already taken that first position, because you're not going to say that you're taking it unless you know you've got the forge points. Okay, so look, I've given you an introduction to the 1.9 calculator. Obviously, there's always questions. There's a questions thread in our guild. By all means, fire away. And I will come back and do a little bit more and tell you how to deal with snipers and things. Okay? Beautiful. Thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye.